Okay, so now let me start the panel, the mentorship panel, and introduce our amazing speakers here. So first, Katya Solov, Katya, founder and visionary of the Miranna woman-to-woman mentorship app. Yeah, have you seen it? Yeah, from that side is nice. Okay. Aikaterini Fotopoulou, HR manager of an IT company, GOLDENPAROS TRADING LTD. Thank you very much. And well, I forgot somebody. Ance Gricmane. You're in the red dress. You told me I will be in red, but you're somewhere there. Okay. Yeah, great. Ance Gricmane, founder of Emotion Lab. Yeah, thank you very much. I will. Okay, so we have, unfortunately, we have two micros, but I think that it will be enough for us. So we will just, change and give it to one another. Thank you very much for taking part in this mentorship panel. You all have experience in mentoring, well, being a mentor or a mentee, and it's nice, to share your vision, your experiences with the ladies. So let me first start with Katya Solov, the founder and visionary of the Miranna app. So tell us, please, how did it happen that you came to mentorship and your business is connected with mentorship?
Hi again. So my name is Katya, as I was introduced. And I'm a founder of mentorship app, woman-to-woman app. Yeah, we're really focused only on women. So lots of questions, why only women? And so there's questions from men, basically. Okay, but I'm gonna skip this part about women-to-women. I think it's very understandable for all of us why it seems to be, why we face some specific problems and why we want to share our knowledge or get the knowledge from other women. As for me, as a previous founder of legal tech startup, and also I got in my background legal support of startups in IT and venture investment. First of all, it's really male-dominated sphere, and it's still really male-dominated. We got lots of investors who are males, and it's very weird when some female founders feature femtech product for male investors. It's really weird sometimes because they just completely do not understand the essence, but it's not the main reason. I think that in our every time changing technology progress, and we just use ChatGPT now, every time I think this is the fastest way to ask relevant questions to somebody who have a relevant experience. I think this is the fastest way to get the knowledge. Now we do not have time to go to courses, to go to have education and so on, but even we don't have time to create these courses and education sometimes. So, and this is the fastest way, peer-to-peer. This is, and this kind of thoughts was in all my background. And when I was first time legal tech founder, I was really surprised why we didn't have such kind of platforms. So growth mentors and other applications and SaaS services you mentioned, they arose in, I think, in 2019, maybe 20 years and later. So it's a trend right now, and now it's very popular. But backwards, it was not so trendy yet. And my crystal clear point when I started to create an app for women was when I gave birth to my second child. And I really completely didn't understand how to combine all of this roles inside myself. So how to be, I have my legal support work, I have my motherhood, I have my communication with my partners, with my business partners, and I really seek navigating advices from some other successful women who is on the next level, on the toppest level, and I didn't find a way. And I started just to create it. That's why we are building this application right now.
Great, thanks a lot. Aikaterini, how about you? How did mentorship influence your career as an HR manager in an IT company?
Thank you very much, Gala, and I would like also to thank Tatiana that you give me the opportunity to join this meetup. Let me make a short introduction about myself. My name is Katerina. I relocated to Cyprus 4 years ago. I'm from Greece. Okay. And I start my HR career newbie 4 years ago. It was a kind, I would say, a challenge for me because I would need to learn different parts, different legislation, to build actually a startup company from zero. And believe me, it was very difficult. I faced many challenges. So we're a software company, and recently also we established a tourism agency, and we're providing also different services. So if you will check the pack that you have at every chair, you will see more detailed information, and also you will see gifts with discounts.
Thank you very much.
Yes, welcome. And you will have the opportunity to join with your family to investigate the beautiful Cyprus and also to engage yourself with activities. During the break, you can have also a guidance from my colleague Nasser here, the product department, the product manager. Thank you very much, Nasser, and also today is the business developer, Sofia. Thank you for the organization in collaboration with Gala and Tatiana from the Highland.
You've got a brilliant team. Thanks a lot.
Teamwork all together. Okay, so
What about you?
let me share now my own experience. Starting my career growth like HR, I also consider the fact that 21st century, it's full of challenges. We have artificial intelligence, we have robotics, we have digital era finally. And in order to keep up with the new trends and to stay updated, to obtain skills and to grow like a team lead, you need to work very hard with yourself, and you need to try always to search, okay? From my personal experience, when I start from senior, let's say entry-level HR professional, I faced many problems, many challenges. I didn't understand first what the employees want from me. This was the most big challenge that I had. After, I need, also to follow up what the management need, the expectation of the company, and at the same time, dealing with different nationalities. This is most important, to consider the fact of diversity and inclusion also. And I was a kind with the stress every day. I was feeling worried that maybe I'm not doing something correct. And I make one question to myself: what I'm afraid of, actually, why I'm not feeling satisfied from myself, and it goes by itself. And I start attending seminars, mentorship meetups, labor legislation seminars, listening and leadership skills. It's very important, believe me, because if you don't listen, this is problem. You need to listen always the employees. And like HRs, we need to consider that each employee is an individual with own character, behavior, understanding. And it's very difficult when you can handle the process like HR, And actually, pretty funny, it helped me. And after 3 years, I had a career growth from HR newbie to HR manager. And now my main target is also to motivate, to inspire my colleagues to not afraid. I want them to learn. I send them always to the seminars. We have, sometimes, mentorship programs, which we will speak later, I tried to give the opportunity to the senior levels to feel themselves like mentors and to provide different programs, maybe to make a presentation of the activity from the department that they are doing, you know? And when we invited the mentees, the junior level, and the mentee, as mentor, and the mentee was the C level, the team leader, or the shareholder, or the director, you know, the junior level felt that the people believe on him, you know. He felt that he is providing knowledge to the company, that the company is satisfied with him. This is what
He's being recognized.
Yes, it's being recognized.
And
this
valuable too, valuable asset, as been said. Yeah.
Yes. So finally, what I'm doing at my daily routine life, I'm always encourage the employees, please don't afraid. All will have weaknesses. I don't know any person who doesn't have any weakness here, maybe.
Right.
Me also have many weaknesses. And I'm inspiring, you know, I'm supporting. I tell them, you can. You will do your best, you will achieve your goals. So it's very important, Gala, from my side, in order to be succeeded, you know, to be competitive, okay, to come with a strategy, you know, because the CEO is expecting from you to come with innovative ideas, you know, to provide the income to the company. So, like women, always is difficult, yes, for us to compare with men. Yeah, this is true. Everybody are thinking that the men are more professional like that. But if you will follow the mentorship, if you will let the experts to help you, to believe, first of all, at yourself, to obtain self-awareness, self-confidence, do not afraid to develop yourself, you will see that you will have a very good result. And you will have a career growth, actually.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So first you were MNT, and now you are like a mentor, and you support your personal, your employees.
Yes.
It's really cool. So we have Ance here, who is both a mentor and mentee. So could you please share your experience, please?
Yes, my name is Ance. I'm a professional artist, and excellently, I am CEO of Motion Lab. So my experience is very actually interesting, because as an artist, it's very hard to understand how to combine business with your creativity. And by accident, I met my biggest and strongest woman mentor, and actually she was not supposed to be my mentor, but when we met in a shoe store, where she was flying around and asking, can I rent a pair of shoes? And I was like, whoa, she wants to rent the shoes, interesting. And we got to know each other, and she said, you know, Ance, I want your art. And we started to collaborate. And then I understood that actually, this is the way how I can make business. She showed that I can rent my art, and that is the way of business. Afterwards, she introduced me with art banking. And then we managed to go step by step. And how to say?
You learned a lot from her.
Yes, because she was, she is a businessman. She is business consultant. Only because of my arts, she took me as a mentee, but not from the professional side. She saw the personality. From the other side, I am a docent in the University of Applied Sciences in Latvia and in American University here. And on that side, I am a mentor for students who are developing their own projects. And I would say that actually this is a huge thing, not only in Cyprus, but in Latvia, and I think in the whole world, for youngsters to understand what they want. And when they will understand what they want in their lives, they can start to build their startups and projects and everything else, and gain huge money in their young ages, but they need to understand what they want.
And they need to be guided.
Yes,
Right?
yeah, and that is the issue.
Thank you very much. Okay, and Katya, what do you think about effective mentorship? So, your platform, as far as I know, has mentored more than 2,000 women, or maybe more for the moment. So, what is your experience? What do you think about effective mentorship? What do we need to have for that?
I think that's a discussable question, let's be honest. So we now hear three stories of us speakers, and I think they're a little bit different. Sometimes we mixed it with coaching, sometimes it's just career coaching. So, and as for mentorship, I think it is very crucial to mention three general types of mentorship. So the first one is one-stop mentoring session. It is when you really seek navigating things. So you get a bunch of questions, and you need to find relevant person with a relevant background to ask these questions to get very fast. Not even advice. It's just experience sharing, not an advice, because you are not making your mentor advising you. So she or he just sharing experience. This is the first point. The second is long-term mentoring. It is more appropriate for internal relationships and communication in organizations, or it's very relevant when we have some kind of ongoing process, like you're developing some application, or you're developing some I don't know, software, or anything which is ongoing. And here it's very relevant to have maybe some permanent mentor, or maybe not permanent, so it could be 3 months, 4 months, and so on. And the third part is informal mentoring, which is very popular. So I think it's some kind of we're doing right now. Here it's very informal. We do not have it's not a lot. It's not a fair deal. So I cannot come to you and ask you 15 questions about something, and I can try, but I think you will feel some kind of uncomfortable. But the key of all of this is when you have a request, very clear request. You know your purposes, and you find the right person with a relevant background. So this is the key. And effective, if we talk about effectiveness of the session, it's when you do have answers to your questions. Maybe no, maybe not all answers for all your questions, but you have a navigation, you know what to do next. If you even after session feel yourself encouraged or motivated to move, but you don't know where to move, but you feel yourself better, I think that's very effective. And that's important. Firstly, your purposes, and you combine your purposes with relevant mentor, relevant person, and after you decide, do you want to meet more than one time or more than 2 times?
Yeah, well, there should be some match for sure. Sometimes it doesn't happen, and it's totally fine. Sometimes you have to choose somebody else just because you know your personalities didn't match, and you have to find someone else.
That's a very crucial point. Also, that we all talk about some magical match. It's super cool when you find somebody who you're synchronizing in all your ideologies and ideas and everything. But sometimes you need just very tough experience sharing. You do not need very handsome man or women. You just have 10 questions. You need navigation. Please give me your experience. That's it. So if you do not have high level of emotional intelligence, it's pretty much okay. But if I have my answer, so thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. I think that anyways you can find insights from any connection, even if even if it wasn't so, I don't know, overwhelming for you, or I don't know, inspiring. But you can find these insights. Yeah. So speaking about being an effective mentor, what skills and qualities do you need to have something to mentor people? What do you think, Ance?
So first of all, you need to understand what is your field, where you guide. So probably I wouldn't guide people who are IT people. They need some guidance in IT. I will guide people who are more humanitarian, and they need some,
Or maybe soft skills.
yeah, soft skills and emotional intelligence, and on these fields, what I would say, you need to understand how to see the potential in the person who is question. And you need to encourage, if you see that probably there is some lack of understanding himself, then you need to be the person who is showing the guidance, showing that you can do it if you will do it this way. But of course, for a mentor, it's very clear that you need to have a long path behind you, and then you can share. Yeah, that's for sure.
I think, first of all, you need to have patience. Okay, this is important. You need to be social. It's also very important. And you need to be able to spend the time, the energy, and to support. It's not only, I provide you the program, you will follow up, and I'm expecting the result. No, you need to be all the time close to the person. You don't need to follow only the work relationship. Here you need to follow the personal relation to become more friend. And this will help the mentee, to be more open-minded, to not feel stressed that somebody now is going to teach me. You need to make it, interesting, to motivate somebody to come with ideas and to let him also to come with the feedbacks, with ideas. And this live interaction and engagement will make it more easy and more, I would say, different from the classic way that we are expecting from the mentorship programs.
Okay, thanks a lot. So, a very interesting question. Why would you need to be a mentor? So, what would it give to you? Yeah, please, Katya.
By the way, as for mentor skill set, so 20 years ago, one psychologist, she's PhD, she passed away, by the way. So she introduced for the society community skill set of mentor and mentee, and it's really on the date right now, so up to date. If somebody is interested, I can share it, so it's very instructive and it's very, that's okay for now, even for now. So, and as for mentor, recently, my colleagues and I, we rise up with this idea, and we heard it from influencers, women all over the world, that when you succeed as a woman, should you reinvest your experience, your knowledge back to the community? Should you reinvest money in the community or not? And here you should be fair with yourself. Are you ready to invest in all of this women boosting or not? And if yes, I think that's enough to be a mentor. So after, you should have relevant background, you should have field where you guide, you should choose mentees, but in general you should be ready to reinvest, to share your all fair experiences. Very important, fair experience.
Yeah, right. I could agree, and I think it's very important for you to really enjoy the process. So you want to give it back and you want to share. This should be in you, I think. Yeah,
that's why I talk about some kind of fair deal. It is okay right now to be paid for your hours. So I think it's very fair deal. And you do not have as a mentor that you're just wasting your time, because you got different mentees, you got different talks and discussions and conversations. So you got your family, you got bunch of things in your life. And it's okay when mentee offer you money and you said, okay, my hour is like this. Mm-hmm. And that's very fair. You're in the position when you should just work for your money, so and it's very fair.
And you have invested a lot of money and efforts into your...
That's true. And this is the way not to get burning out. In all of this process, one of the way.
Yeah, right.
Interestingly enough, that I got my first mentor woman by accident, as I said. And of course, she didn't ask any cent from me, of course. But she was in the level of income that she didn't need to worry about money. She wanted to give her knowledge. And she got from me the, how to say, the person who listens and who validates the information that she gives, and the person who takes seriously and brings back, how to say, thanks for the things that you taught me.
So if there was one word of, I don't know, gratitude of what she gave to you, what was it? So okay, what did she give to you?
So she helped me to combine art with the business.
Well, to progress, to do your business. Great, thanks a lot. Okay, Katya, could you please tell us about the in-house format of mentorship?
There are different approaches for this type of mentoring, but it's very trendy right now, and lots of companies integrate and implement a mentoring program. So I think that the first thing is, well, you should to determine your purposes and goals. There are, of course, benefits like horizontal or vertical connections, new vertical connections building between people. But basically, all of this mentoring program is about pairing well-experienced people with less experienced people in the organization, and you should just. I think every company is very flexible here. You should just determine goals, identify mentors who are ready to be involved in it, promote this among employees and future mentees, give them some kind of framework, so it could be 3 months, or I don't know, whatever. So we got experience with 3 months mentoring program. We identified mentors ourselves, so it was only leads and senior positions, some even shareholders. So and we made mentors and mentee like we understand that this senior never meet this designer from this department. So
different. You mix departments.
Super different. Yeah, so we mix departments. We try to mix everything just to build this new horizontal communication between people. So and it works, and we faced with lots of complicated things after such kind of mentoring program. So we heard lots of problems in different layers. So and HR specialist even just didn't recognize it before.
Just one question to an HR specialist here. So Aikaterini, what do you think about implementing such kind of in-house mentorship programs into organizations? So what organization can benefit from these programs?
Okay. Any culture actually always starts from the CEO and the leaders from one organization. So the first question a company should address, why we need the mentorship programs at our company. What is the answer? How you think? I want the audience also to participate today. I don't want to have monologue here. I want dialogue. How you think? Why a company should implement a mentorship program? Who can comment? Ladies, men?
Any ideas?
Any ideas?
Yeah, from the audience? Yeah, please.
It's about how you can implement mentor and teams. So the company, it's a win-win situation actually. So it's the best interest to actually, I would suggest that every company should have their management program.
Thank you. Even Google, why everybody want to join Google? I will bring the live example here. They have very interesting mentorship programs. And recently I also was reading articles and they are even giving examples. So maybe we can also read some examples. In any case, other good question. What we need in order to set a mentorship program? Now we are talking about life interaction in a company. How do you think? Nobody?
Be brave. Don't be shy.
Yes. Together. Okay. In order to start a mentorship program at your company, imagine that you are mentor and you need mentees. So what you are going to do? Okay, I will help. You need the audience here. Today we have the audience. You are mentees and you come to do what actually today? What was the need of you to come at this session today? Good question. I need answers.
Actually, very good question. What was your goal?
Yes, there. And the lady back.
In our company, we also run in-house mentorship program. So I want to get prepared for this. So I will be a mentee, not mentor. I just want to get prepared for this
Great, so you have already started it.
Yeah, we just started, so we also have an in-house program. It's my first experience with this corporate, and I want to get prepared for this.
Very interesting,
And
yeah.
also, why I was interested in this mentorship program is that, for example, in our company, it's kind of there was a voice from like survey from the employees, and they were concerned that they don't see a growth within the company, so they run this mentorship program in order to have a retention of employees.
Oh, you see, yeah, very interesting. So next time you will be here on the stage sharing your
Yeah,
story.
share my experience.
Cool.
Bravo, what you can say? Bravo.
Yeah.
Claps here to the ladies, bravo.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, next, other good question. You have the audience, you have the need. What else you need in order the mentee to feel interested? You need tools to motivate him, yes? What else you need? Okay.
Yes, I think it's very important that when you have in-house mentorship, you have a culture of trust. That's the basis. You cannot put anything without that, because it's in-house. And normally you are volunteering, you are supposed to take the role of mentee. They need to grow. And probably they have some problems or even questions. And so they need this feeling of trust and you know, what happens between mentee and mentor remains there. So it's very important. And if, especially in the in-house company, yeah, I mean, that wouldn't really even work in very small companies because probably you are with the colleagues that you are working daily, and even you might have some problem, some misunderstanding with colleagues, we cannot get into a relationship of mentor and mentee. So, I mean, in my experience, we are a global company. So, I was now then having this chance, having a colleague from completely another country. So, that was the possibility that we could be both open, talk about the situations where they need to discuss. Yeah, so that's about this in-house mentorship program that I think it's a good idea, but you need definitely a lot of basic requirements for that. Otherwise, it would never ever work. It gets the first result.
I also-
Question from which kind of people the company needs the mentorship inside? What is the approximate level of the quantity?
I also want to make some input because I have a huge experience of being a mentor, and that was really helpful. Like your expertise, you know, as a, let's say, professional provider, right, of the mentorship platform of different kind of types of mentoring, because what's I think we are like mixing is really the coaching and the mentoring. Like this is the part. It's not the same. For mentoring, like 100% I mean in the company when you are interacting with some people, it's important to feel trust, to speak and that you will not be judged. But if this is kind of expertise mentorship, I would say, you don't need the trust, you just need the answers. So for example, I became a mentor, like let's say my own personality is about impact. For me, it's really important to bring impact to, you know, let's say not just do the things, family, work, and earn money, but to create something back. It's just the essence of my mind and my values. So that's why, for me, even never was a question, let's say, to step in or not to step in. It was just, let's say, natural procedure when some of the accelerators, we know already what's the accelerator. So as I had a huge experience in venture capital, in fundraising, and like investor relationship and everything kind of that, some of the accelerators started to invite me to become a mentor for their startups. And that is totally different thing. I mean, startups don't need to trust me. They trust accelerator who chose the mentors who are bringing the knowledge to those companies. And the relationship are in such accelerators, they could be one-stop, or they could be permanent. So for example, now I'm mentoring one Ukrainian impact tech accelerator. So there are like companies which are making business with social impact. And I am a mentor. Like this is super new experience for me. So I was always, a mentor on fundraising, venture capital, investor relations, startup ecosystem, and blah blah blah. So basically, it was expertise sharing, kind of advising, but really more about my personal expertise, background, and how that works, how that should work. So basically, people just gain the knowledge and instantly apply this knowledge, and we don't keep the relationship, we don't need a trust like anything. Now I'm a mentor for 2 companies, and I'm playing a role as a mentor, as a coach, as like expert, yeah, and the tracker, the person who, let's say, knows the goal of the accelerator, their milestones, and let's say tracking points, and I need to have each month's minimum call with my mentees just to understand what issues they're facing, how can I help them, to understand, let's say, their challenges, and to bring them other colleague mentors, because we have a huge company of mentors. I mean, like the bunch of people who are mentors of this acceleration program. So I am both coach, tracker, mentor, mom, I don't know, sister, yeah, psychologist. So really, this is the mentorship program where, let's say, we're building the trust, not from first call, but it's more like the coach, and it's with a 1 year length, let's say. My personal experience as a mentee, I mean, I think that some of the girls told me that they were on the XNES Meetup, where I shared my vision on the role models and mentorship and everything else. So for me, mentors, even my board members, I mean, and they are guys. But those interactions, one-to-one interactions with my employer, where you 100% need, let's say, a trust, to speak up, to open up, to, let's say, share your challenges, share your views.
That's why I said for in-house mentoring.
But in-house...
When you have mentee and mentor in the same company.
In-house mentoring can be just expertise-based. So let's say, yeah, it could be...
I think there should be some rules, and
yes,
you should, follow confidentiality, because sometimes there is no trust, unfortunately, even within the same department.
I mean, in-house mentorship, it's very thin line. It's very thin line. I would say it's even better to ask somebody to come from outside, some coach, to help. And not to take in-house mentors.
Oh, so you don't pay for it?
No. Definitely
well, that's
no.
another perspective.
Definitely no, because otherwise there can be some
conflict.
yes, of course, definitely, and psychological issues coming up. Yes, of course, and that you don't want in a company, for sure.
Listen, yeah, I think there could be, let's say, different views, different expertise, different frameworks.
Depends on the culture.
Yes, and depends on the goal of the company. We're starting from, what Aikaterini said. Basically, when you are making the in-house mentorship program, you need to define why you are doing that. You need to make a growth trajectory for your juniors, and let's say share expertise from senior executives, for example, on hard skills, to the juniors, or you need to mix match people and share expertise and soft skills to another department. And there, I don't think that there could be a lot of, let's say, conflicts or something, because it's something related to your expertise building. Another thing, yes, when you're, let's say, in one-to-one with your supervisors and you are asking questions, you are opening up, and yeah, there could be, let's say, some concerns. So it's really important to have the clear split. Why the company needs this? Why I am as a mentee? What are my goals? What I want to get out of it? And also my view that even from day-to-day interactions like your story, right? You can get this mentorship ideas and, let's say, proceed not even in friendship format, but in this, let's say, business sharing format where you are learning from another person and you can call him or her mentor.
If I can just add, I went through accelerator and incubator, and the last program, accelerator program, I got a mentor, and she was actually, we made till the accelerator, we got friends, we become friends, became friends, and then she started to join my team. And only because of her, because she knew how to manage to make all the documentation, we got a social enterprise status from the government, because she knew how to go through all these application procedures. So that's why now I'm the CEO of social enterprise, not only a business.
So it's always actually something practical. And when I was studying at the International Coaching Federation to get certified to be a mentor, so it was just interesting for me. Okay, what's the difference between a coach, a mentor, you know, a guidance, and so on and so forth. There was an interesting point that to be a mentor, you always share something and you give something practical. Because to be a coach, you don't need to have expertise and skills of the person you coach. And that's actually this point well, distracted me, I would say, from being a coach, which is also very trendy, because I cannot be silent. Okay, I can ask a lot of questions, and during my mentorship session, I start with the questions, and the first maybe 40 minutes, I just ask and ask and ask. And then I can share something. Okay, from my perspective, I think that you should do this and this and that, but no direct instructions. So sometimes people, mentees, they can expect instructions from you. Okay, well, we are a startup bootstrapping. I need more channels to bring the audience to my app. Okay, what should I do? Can you recommend something? Okay, so what did you do, or what have you done already? What is the situation with your team? What are your business? Sometimes you just start with your, vision. Okay, so you are an interpreter. What is your vision? Why are you doing this in the end? So sometimes it's like this. And he was just, hurry me up. Okay, give me this information, please. Just be, be patient. Be patient, please. I need more information from you to form my, picture about your business, about your current situation, what you're doing right or wrong, in my opinion, and only after that I can recommend something. This is what I enjoy, actually, I love about mentoring. So what do you think, ladies, about this? And what would you recommend our ladies and gentlemen here on their mentorship path?
On the mentorship path, I would suggest to become a mentee, first of all. Because that's the interesting part. Even if you are in a very high position, that's always interesting to find somebody from whom you can learn. So probably, anyway, start with mentee, being a mentee. Because life will show when you will need to become a mentor. and you will have this inner feeling that you want to give. And then you will, like life will guide mentees for you. I am on this flow, on the flow of life, and I think we just need to see what life is bringing to us.
Right. Yeah, thanks a lot.
I'm on the same page. So become a mentee, and recently I've heard that the new thing, your personal advisory board. So it became popular. So maybe you know the project Humans. They offer such kind of things like your personal advisory board from different fields. I think that's a muscle. When you're a mentee, it's a muscle also, and you can just build it up. So, it's a little bit you go out from the comfort zone when you interact with people who you should answer. So I think you should build this skill to be prepared to this sessions, to find out this relevant people and to ask them relevant good questions, and to be well equipped to give the right feedback and to accept the feedback. So I think this is the first step. Just if you do not know what to do, just ask people what to do. Not sit. You should ask. Just try. I know that lots of people. Even we have in our project we have situation when people purchase sessions, but they don't come. So at all. So and we push them to come sometime, and they just went away. So something it's very hard for them just to be prepared. Yeah, you should just do it. Try to find people and ask questions.
And here I can comment. In order to not come only at the session and to feel bored, you need to suggest that you will be rewarded at the end of when you will pass the mentorship program. This is a motivation that you will provide. For example, let's say at my company like HR, when in my daily routine I'm interacting with employees. So it's very difficult when you have at the company Generation Z, the new generation is expecting to be valued, to consider that they are expert. They want to show to the company that they make the correct choice. So it's a challenge to the to the company to interact the Generation Z in the mentorship program. So from my point of view, even if you will reward them, if you will make even certifications and you will make it in front of the others, in the colleagues, like this you motivate, like this you show to them that they pass a leadership, for example, a skills mentoring program, and now they are ready to handle difficult situations at the company or to come with other strategy ideas. Also, another challenge here, usually the leaders, they're dominant. You know what is the meaning of the dominant? I want an answer from the audience. No? Okay. I'm a dominant. I want always everyone to follow what I say. It's very challenging actually for me like HR because I changed myself totally. I should be always the correct one. I'm coming always with the correct ideas, but it doesn't work because we have teamwork. So when you will provide the correct mentorship program and you will let the dominants to become mentees, and you will let the less experienced employees, and especially the Generation Z, to feel like mentor. You will see big difference because, like dominant, you need to listen. You need to accept other ideas. And if an idea from a less experienced person, employee, will be interesting and will have a positive result to the company, like this, you are developing the company actually. And always is a teamwork interaction.
That's right. And when you develop your company, you grow yourself. Yeah, that's for sure. Thank you very much for such interesting insights, dear speakers. And Sophia, could you please bring the flowers for our speakers? Thank you for your attention. I hope it was interesting and insightful for you. We will share the presentations in our Telegram chat. So please join our Telegram chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing your experiences and accomplishments. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's beautiful. Bring it down.